Hello Multiverse, welcome to Omniverse Gamers. My name is Damian Bizzaio. This video is going to be another short dissecting of a dynamic encounter. This encounter I used in episode 4 of Long Road to Abzu. They had to fight some trolls, and they were getting trolled, and it was a whole big thing. It was fun. So this is an example of another encounter that's rather dynamic, rather than just attacking, slogging and just going right at the monsters. There's a couple factors in this combat that they have to consider. So for some exposition, the players are leading a caravan down a enchanted road that they have to kind of stay on, because the nature's coming back to life and getting all dangerous, and turning into the rainforest, and magical creatures are getting evil and wild and crazy. But the ancient blessing that's on the road keeps the caravan safe and the people safe. So the party's kind of leading a wedge ahead of them, making sure that that's a safe road, because they have to get to a certain place in 30 days or they're all going to die. So it's a whole big thing. So the players encounter a bridge that they're going to have to get the caravan across, and they hear this crushing and crunching, and what it is it's two trolls, and the trolls are literally in the process of smashing the bridge and growling in troll, which none of them speak. They don't know what they're saying, but they're just kind of smashing this bridge. So the party is like, oh crap, we got to stop these trolls before they smash the bridge. So it's not only about, but they can't just send area attacks in there, because they'll hurt the bridge. So let me show you how I drew. So I basically just started by drawing a little bridge map on graph paper. I kind of mapped it out a little bit in my head, and then I literally just transposed it onto my end rolls with crayon, and I'll do a little video montage of me actually drawing it out. This. So here's how I'll do a fast track here of how I drew the little bridge, and then after I got the full picture, I added some dominoes to the bridge. So I kind of mapped that. I knew the dominoes were 2.5 inches, so I just kind of did the math. So I knew I had so many. So the dominoes kind of represent the bridge. So as the trolls were punching it in the combat, I started pushing the dominoes out. So people, they visually could see, oh my god, this bridge is getting destroyed, and we have to keep it together because we need it for the caravan to cross it. So the bridge is my environment, and the bridge is the climax point. Or what do I say? The bridge is the focus of this encounter, not just killing the trolls and stopping it from. You have to stop them from smashing this bridge. So there's a time factor where the trolls are just rah, rah, rah. And as for the trolls, what I gave them vicious mockery, because it was just it's a game of puns. So they're trolling the tech party. So I was just giving little insults, and it's trolls on a range attack. So it was just a way to affect, and I gave it to them as a bonus action. So they gave the trolls. There's 2 trolls and 4 party members, so I have a really good action economy, and because trolls can attack twice and they can throw big things. So not only was I smashing the bridge, I was picking pieces of the bridge and throwing it at them, and pulling it on them, and just using the bridge as weapons. And as I'm doing that, I'm just damaging the bridge. So it's a twofold. They're like, oh crap, we really gotta have ways to stop this. We gotta mitigate these trolls. So yeah, I gave them vicious mockery, and I let them also throw the rock. So I had a way to at least engage the people that were far away. Now, I didn't end up really getting to hit my quickling, who was the ranger who likes to use his arch, because the melee group just kind of moved in really quick, and it was a scrum. I was throwing loxodons around, and the bridge was coming down on people. It ended up being a really crazy, fun, environmentally changing combat, and they all felt it. They all were like, "Oh my god, that was hard. That was one of our hardest encounters we ever had," and it was just the way it. Because I had 2 trolls, I had 4 attacks with the trolls, and I had each troll could cast Vicious Mockery. So I had 6 actions I could do versus the 4 party members, which each had 4. They had their actions and their bonus actions. So it's about 6 and 6 between Spiritual Weapon and things that they could do. And our pugilist can punch these amounts. We could punch a bunch of times. So the action economy was very equal. The power attacks were kind of on my side because I have trolls. But they had the advantage of numbers and the fireballs, and they had a couple items that I had given them. Even though it was only 3rd level, they had some items that I kind of enhanced them that they could use against these trolls. So I also gave I use a lot of grappling things with the trolls, because they have athletic. I just gave them athletics, so they could pick up the loxodon and the turtle, and really fight with him, because the turtle's a grappler and he can have advantage. So I needed to beef him up. So I was grabbing them, throwing them, pinning them down, doing crazy stuff against the party, rather than just attack. You take damage, attack, you take damage. That's fun. It's how it works. But also, if you grab a Loxodon who weighs 300 pounds and your troll's picking him up and throwing him at your other party member, and that party member now has to dodge, that's a way cooler attack than just punching him with a stone or something. You know what I mean? And then like the other party member, instead of punching him, I took the bridge and I pulled it down on top of him, and he took fall damage. He took the rocks falling down on him. It was just a way more. It's the same amount of damage the troll would have done, but it was way cooler visual, way cooler like set piece kind of a thing that happened. And the dominoes really facilitated it. It was really cool. I'll have a little. I probably have a little fast thing going as I make this video. And like I said, the dominoes were just a last minute idea. I'm like, I'll put these dominoes out there to really show, especially because we filmed that one, so it was really good to show the visual of the rocks. I like that visual setup. So yeah, I only had one monster, two versions of one monster. There's one troll. There's a troll that I had twice. I gave them Vicious Mockery to give them range and to be kind of a more role play, kind of a more fun aspect of the game. And then I just gave them the ability to throw the rocks and to grapple. And it really changed the battlefield. Every turn the trolls had, the battlefield changed drastically. And the players had to really work against time as the trolls were destroying the bridge. They couldn't do certain things that they wanted to do, would have hurt the bridge. So they're like, oh, we got to be really careful with this attack. They can't just slug attack, force attack, fire, do all their. It worked out really cool. And I'll put a link down to the actual episode where that encounter starts. On the episode, you can kind of see that play out if you wanted to. But this was just to give you an idea of how I create an encounter that I know is going to challenge my party and be very fun, and really be the only encounter they had all day. So this was a Nova encounter they had, but it was desperate, and it was really cool. And so I hope that helped give you guys an idea to build your own encounters. I'm going to keep making a whole series like this. We are Omniverse Gamers. Like, subscribe, all that. I'm just going to keep the videos coming. Keep any suggestions, any questions. Feel free to fill the comments, and I'll I can answer anything specifically, or what my monsters. I can give you actually stat blocks of my monsters if you ask. Yeah, I hope to see you soon, and keep on gaming.